Mr. Dene. He hadn't turned one in yet. Turn one in, Mr. Dene.
You want me to come up there now?
Yes, sir. This counts as your time.
Sam Dene, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and I'm certainly not trying to supersede any of the other citizens here, but if the mayor wants me to come up here right now, then I'll come up here. I'm coming to this podium with a very heavy heart. I had a different speech. I had different things to talk about on the way down here. But during the drive, I received a phone call from the wife of a very, very good friend of mine who lives in Carson City. She told me that her husband had just passed away this morning. Gary Ashby. He was arguably the greatest Santa Claus in the history of America. He was a Santa Claus for thousands and thousands of children every Christmas. But he was a Santa Claus 365 days a year. A brilliant man and a good man. And I guess you don't realize how good a friend a person is until they're gone. But this Gary Ashby, Santa Claus, and maybe even the mayor knows him. He's been here to the city council. He's got some YouTube Santa Claus operations going on. But he was an excellent man, a fine man. On top of being a Santa Claus, he was also a scientific and electronics genius. He produced many television shows down at Sincat. As a matter of fact, he produced well over 60 Sam Dene Rah shows, so it's actually extra dear to my heart because not just from the loss of a friendship, but also just the pragmatic aspect of that might be the end of the Sam Dene Rah shows. Gary Ashby, also known as Santa Claus, also produced over 25 Sam Dene Two-Wad Yankee Band music albums. Matter of fact, he produced a concert that was very well received right out there on the Reno Plaza, virtually the first concert in the history of that plaza. So once again, that was over almost 2 years ago. It was very sudden. His passing away was very sudden. I didn't plan on talking about him that much, but I'll tell you one thing. He certainly deserves, and I hope that Carson City is going to do something to commemorate what a wonderful person. As a matter of fact, he was a Santa Claus in Reno at the Park Lane Shopping Mall for about 5 years. I helped finance that operation. But it was a wonderful thing just to go down there and see all of those children who now will be deprived of his great talents. And you say Santa Claus is Santa Claus, and I don't want to take anything away from other Santa Clauses, but I guarantee you there was never a better Santa Claus ever in America than Gary Ashby.
Richie.